The lob. And the second try goes for K.J. Adams. Rebound cleared by Parker Brown. Lob ahead. K.J. Adams. Murphy had it stripped going up. Got it back on the baseline. 6 to shoot. Adams will do the honors.
That's his area. He won't step in the Ooh, George Gervin style. There's one thing he could do. It's finger roll.
Gonzaga in front by 1. Until Adams hits that.
That's Adams' shot.
He's got 14. Adams from the free throw line.
When he makes a nice bounce pass, and this is where we talk about that bucky ball, that press. Let's see how Kansas handles that being a man down. That's going to be the story of the game for me. Will Kansas be able to handle that pressure?
It was never a deep Kansas team, really, to start with. And then when you lose your leading scorer, McCullough, and as I said earlier, Kate Warner goes.
He's worked a lot on his game as far as being able to hit jump shots. This one got to expand his game a lot since last season. Only averaged 6 points a game last year. This year, he's really stepped that up to 16.
Harris looking to feed Dickinson, who hasn't touched it yet. Harris, the hook pass. Adams has not had that luxury because these guys have not turned it over.
So when you look out there right now for this Kansas team when it comes to shooting the ball.
Nice outlet pass by Adams to Harris. Harris tried to lob to Dickinson wasn't looking for it, and it came right back to DeWan. And now KJ off the window and one. The way they had hoped.
Bone bruises on the knee is a very tough thing.
Nice job by Dickinson to keep it alive, just swatting it out to Harris on the missed free throw. There's a lob to Adams. So KJ, there's a poster for Ochoa.
Ochoa coming down the lane. That was filthy. That woke everybody up in the arena.
Lob to Adams, and that one does the same. It's only the third, but a costly one there.
And this time when Adams had the ball in the backcourt, as soon as he saw Graziani, he gave it up immediately.
Dickinson and Adams playing down low together. And Adams gets the roll. 9 o'clock at night.
I probably shouldn't have told him 6:30 though. Maybe I should have tried to get 8:30.
Yeah.
We did do 4 games today.
I know what I'm doing at 6:30 in the morning. Adams again.
We'll call you.
Had a double-double in the first half alone.
Like I said, I've been impressed. Dickinson didn't know what I was going to get with the shoulder injury and him missing time. Adams, the man, trying to confuse him in the half court.
Harris kicks to the corner to Murphy. That's short, but that's not. Jermaine Marshall will play the inbound man, who's Murphy. Got it into Dickinson.
That's not who they wanted right there. Dickinson got away with the elbow. Adams wide open.
Ahead to Adams for the flush.
Newman, jumper. And Jackson, the rebound. Elmarco Jackson, for a time, was in the starting lineup, but eventually he was displaced by Murphy. Here's Adams into the paint, off the glass and in, and Kansas. Pocket passes Jackson, and that shot is blocked. Adams with the two-handed stuff. Reynolds with the size advantage. Double team comes. Shot a little strong. Reed the rebound. And Jackson will set it up. And now Adams at the basket and one.
Everybody really, I mean.
Adams gets that to go.
And he usually not that area, John, where we've seen guys slip in the 2 games.
Yep.
And Kansas got to move the ball a little bit. Too much dribble.
puts it on the floor and rams it home. KJ.
Ball was taken out underneath by Kansas.
They get it to Adams, who hangs and one. Thomas has been quiet, just 6 points. And a good job as Twan Harris blocks it and then stares him down.
They'll get to this little two-man game here. Watch the short roll. Here it is.
From the elbow, KJ Adams.
Yep, I think he would. They are in this game.
Harris needs some help. Flips it in. Adams overpowers the defender. Talent on this team. And I would say from that point forward, it was a little disappointing for the Bearcats.
You know what's interesting about this team, John? They have not been whole very much until late in the year. Remember, two of their guys, Reynolds and Bandego, were two-time transfers, so they didn't get eligible till almost the start of Big 12 play. Good job. KJ Adams done that great.
Just inside the three-point line, Dunn couldn't hit. And now Kansas back the other way, but they don't have numbers. Dickinson finds Adams for two.
Now they got a problem. Oh, he almost hit it from the corner, the desperation three.
Just don't know why Tyler Perry would give that up, and what a great job running in transition by KJ Adams.
Turnovers. Colbert, another kick to the corner. And the three too strong for R.J. Jones.
No need for Colbert to kick it there. Just go up and dunk the ball.
Like that.
245 pounds, doing a good job banging down low, using all that size to carve out space.
Look at Adams handling. Driving. Oh, boy, what a finish. The opposition is doing.
Got him at the rim. Oof.
In transition, the flush for Caleb Rich. But there are going to be some long faces on the bus ride back to Manhattan. KJ Adams elevates again.
Adams off a great feed.
At 7:40 this morning when we walked into the gym, who was shooting threes? Jaden Nunn.
Harris, pocket pass, throw down, Adams.
Got it.
Baylor by two.
Oh, I think we see a little zone here. And that's what happens when you play zone against Kansas.
Well, we asked him, who would you compare Ali Khalifa to? He said Jokic. First word out of his mouth, a great passing big. KJ Adams through contact. 20 by you. Lead back to one possession as we approach 8 minutes until halftime. Harris and Adams run the two-man. KJ Adams like a freight train.
We've seen 2-2-1. We've seen the zone and the man. Now we just saw trapping half court, so that's 4.
Adams, good positioning down low, and KJ Adams, top scoring offense in the Big 12, averaging almost 83 points per game. They're top 10 in Ken Palm efficiency. Harris to Adams, floats it in.
I mean, so
In the second half. Harris attacks, hangs, missed it. Adams taps it back in.
4 games, 23 points a game, 57% from 3. And it's not like, you know, this is completely brand new. I mean, he's most outstanding player of the Big 12 tournament last year.
KJ Adams, one of his favorite spots. Jess, thank you. They've had a really, really good season, as you can see, but Bill Self is used to having incredible seasons, and even something like finishing 3rd or 4th in the league, or
losing 5 games in conference. I mean, these are not typical things. His bench, Brown, McDowell, Jackson, all in the game right now. Harris, Dickinson on the bench.
Basically playing 5 out. And Texas has been chasing.
Adams off the glass and good, and the lead grows for 2 points. Brown, and it hit the underside of the backboard, but Adams is there to put it home.
Off the ball. Boy, Dylan Mitchell, when he runs the floor, you can throw it as high as you want. He can go get it.
Averaging 10.5 points, 8.5 rebounds per game this season. Adams, the hook shot. Wilson, so great job by Wilson and KU. Our deepest sympathies to the families who were adversely affected. 1 fatality, 23 other people shot in this senseless crime, but a very warm moment through a very difficult situation here tonight at Fog Allen Fieldhouse.
How much easier could that have been? Just an easy drive into the middle, and Kansas has been owning the paint.
KJ Adams.
Well, DeJuan Harris also has a unique sense as a defender. And I think the last defender at Kansas that you could say that about was probably Myles Garrett.
Harris again finds Dickinson wide open. Adams, and forget about it.
Dribbling right now. That's too
stolen
much
away
dribbling
by KJ Adams.
Yep.
We have liftoff. So now Kansas with a 1-point lead. McCullough on the bench with 4 fouls.
He made Joe not let NC State have the basketball court before the game until 7 minutes before. And Joe had a bunch of guys sweeping the court. Norm Sloan said, "Why can't we warm up?"
That Virginia drawl of Lefty Drizel.
Yep, and a Duke grad.
5 on the shot clock.
Nice.
Adams.
Yep.
He's getting it good.
And he is such a great fit on the South Plains. He's a quality man. He's a great coach. And fits this place like a glove.
Harris, look up ahead, lob, and off the glass and in.
Averages better than 11 boards per game. Down with it for the Jayhawks as we show you the degree starting lineup for Kansas. And with McCullough out, Nick Timberlake is in. Johnny Furphy continues to start. This is Timberlake's first start of the season as Dick. Kansas 3-3 in its last 6 games. They are unbeaten at home this year. As Adams lays it
For rest.
It's pretty good. He's
pretty good at this. I've noticed that.
Yeah, he's got a chance.
I mean, these are 2 of the best coaches in the country, and Bill Self and Scott Drew. I mean, obviously the results show it, but you're not going to find 2 better coaches anywhere.
Adams with a pull-up. In his current job, they both got to these programs in the same year.
Well, both have created cultures of excellence, and there's the lob.
That's an inbounds play of excellence.
Offensive rebound. Baylor will not go away. And Baylor's packing it in, Dan, on the defensive end. And even though Bill Self told his team it's okay to use 20 seconds on the shot clock, they want to run, I think, their offense with more pace and move it a little bit more.
Nice turnaround.
That may be used in the Baylor huddle on turnovers. Like, guys, it's a dog's breakfast out there. Got to clean it up.
Adams off the glass.
He also got
Kansas State coming off 4 straight losses, including one Saturday at Oklahoma State.
Well, that was a rough one. They trailed basically the whole game.
Feed inside. Adams is fouled and one.
Around and get a quick one in transition. Great rim run by Will McNair.
Adams for the free throw line. Got it.
We're going to guard him at all out in the perimeter. And he had a great game.
Kaluma can't hit. Brown the rebound. Harris shoots 46% from 3. Lob up ahead. Adams got ahead of the
on.
Carter wide open. That one off. And McCullough able to track it down.
Carter knew he missed it right away. As soon as he hit the deck, he was going for it.
Adams off to McCullough.
Fake and drive by Cam Carter.
Harris to Adams, who buries that one.
Lob threat in these situations.
Ball in the capable hands of DeJuan Harris. Feed to Adams and the flush.
Hace la personal y se quedó corto el tiro. Y rebote para Kansas. Rompimiento rápido. Esperando que llegue ya ayuda. Tratando de enfriar ahora. Dejándola con Furphy. Harris. Por abajo en la pintura. Pase. Lo tienen solo. Y la jugada personal. Muy bien, solito. Pese a que ganar, ¿no? Pero no han competido por completo. Desde que los primeros 5 minutos. Sí, está lucida.
Harris, wow, throwing it down. KJ will be if they can stay in this game.
That's right. Mike Boynton told us today we're going to have to let it fly and hope that we can make enough threes to stay in this game. And John Michael Wright approaching 2,000 points in his career.
Adams, one-hander, yes. Williams picks up his dribble. 2 on the shot clock. Fadeaway 3 will not go for Hickler. Adams knocks down another.
Of why he's going to be just an outstanding player here.
Throwing one down nearly was Keon Williams. The dunk rattled out. It's been that kind of first half for Oklahoma State. Dickinson under the basket. Harris, the line.
Very good player in this league. He plays with physicality. He's very skilled. Can play multiple positions. Part of USA Basketball's junior national team program.
Juan Harris.
Nice
Finds
cut.
a cutting Adams. The floater. Rolls home. Wide as I think it's been during our lifetime.
Yes, and Duke has won 52% of the games played against Carolina. I did the math on that, Bob. 52-48. And Duke with an impressive win last night up in Roanoke, I should say. Beat the Hokies. And how about Carolina losing tonight in Atlanta?
KJ Adams, 8 straight. Javon Small. Keller for 3. Too strong. And Harris runs it down. Wow. Who's the finish? Third time.
And they do it with their defense.
Back in. Ward rims out. Rebounded by Dickinson.
Ken's got to get a little easier in transition.
Early offense. Nice run to the rim there. Adams and a fine. Harris.
You got Momcilovic hitting shots. Yep. And now Taylor Lipsky playing the way he is.
They have a lot of confidence. 10-point lead. Adams coast to coast on the winning team.
No, because they usually beat you in transition. When they beat you in transition on turnovers, they're really tough. But when they're hitting threes like this, they're barely unbeatable.
Curtis Jones has 13 points off the bench. Harris feeds it. Adams, tough layup in a crowd.
You look at that improvement and the bump in terms of three-point percentage, and a guy that impacts the game so many ways. He dishes, he rebounds, he defends.
Well, he may be the best overall defender in the league because he can guard all.
Due to that 2-time transfer rule. Feed inside to Adams. And he explodes.
Oklahoma State. But he's followed up a great first half with an equally impactful second.
First career double-double. There's Adams. They've done a nice job hanging in here tonight.
And right now for Cincinnati, this is about getting a stop. They need a stop here.
Adams inside, off the glass, and in. We talked about Kansas and the lack of depth. Jayhawks do not have a bench point here tonight. Harris penetrating. Adams flips it up and in. So good.
Adams over the top. Stuffs it home. Second half. Harris for Dickinson. KJ, one dribble and a stuff from KJ Adams.
That's going to be able to step up for you.
You got to keep your eye on the ball.
Almost got hit with a basketball right there.
Kansas just one field goal so far in this second half. That was a KJ Adams stuff. Here's Adams again. Repeat. Lather, rinse, and repeat. Furphy defends Slazinski. Hook shot. I don't know if that was a pass or a shot. It went to Dickinson in transition. Adams got it.
Yeah, I don't know what that was by Slazinski.
Puts it underneath and finds Mike Marsh for two.
You know, Kansas is going to be up on the three-point line. That little hesitation where your eyes look at the rim off a hezzy move allow you to get into those gaps, and Hunter Dickinson is forced to help. They're going to find somebody on that lower block.
KJ Adams, good job by Hicklin getting back to intercept the outlet.
What a rebound. That's a man's rebound right there.
KJ
Got him on the block again.
Ripping it down as they feed Dickinson. Good cut. Adams the throwdown.
Then with deflections and getting some easy transition points to see the ball go in.
How about Adams bullying his way?
Stillwater, 6:30 in the morning to fly out of Oklahoma City. They didn't arrive in Ames until 4:30. Played a game that night. By the way, at halftime they were told, KJ with the gym, they were told.
So Mike Boynton, they asked him if, did his team start to feel sorry for themselves a little bit. He said he felt in the second half at Hilton Coliseum in Ames that took place a little bit. He said it was something they addressed on Sunday, and that's that. Adams inside, scoops it in as he
winner by Dame time the other day.
I did.
Big time shot, right?
Big time shot, and it was like he was playing around cones to me. You know what I mean? Like it was almost as if that's something that they were just doing 5-on-0 in practice.
Big 12 in blocks per game. But still offensively, he is agile. He has good feet. Missed 2 free throws there, but still has a good-looking shot. Kid has a ton of potential.
We mentioned at the outset, a big-time recruit, top 50 in the ESPN 100. Feed inside, and Adams, a two-handed fluff. Small. Loose ball, McCullough able to pull it down, and now Furphy into the front court. Kansas on top here, leading it by 20. Dickinson gets into the paint, finds Adams, and puts it home.
With us. Hey, we're getting things together here. Apologies for the audio issues. That's former Iona Providence head coach Tim Welsh. I'm Mark Neely. Early 4-point lead for the Jayhawks. Both these teams feeling a sense of urgency here today.
They are, and you can see Kansas really has a pop in their step right now. They had an outstanding practice yesterday, but the defensive end of the floor is very active, and he moves well without the ball, can get to where he wants to go to off the dribble, and can make threes.
Adams turns the corner, pulls up, and gets the shot from 14. Gone here in the first half from Lawrence. 6-point lead for the Jayhawks. Harris, runner, is off the front rim. Parker Brown going after it, and it bounces right to DeWanna Harris. He feeds Adams, going up. Hughley commits the foul and one.
Stagnant in the last few possessions, just passing around with not a lot of movement.
Furphy, 3 is long. Tipped, and right there is Adams. And McCullough was holding that left knee, but they find Harris. After the miss, Adams, the putback.
Physical, and it's so good. It feels like a Sweet 16 game every single night.
Off the inbounds, McCullough. Harris using an Adams screen. Now Adams rolling to the rim, flushes it.
They're the second most efficient cutting team in the nation. Every time they cut and receive a pass, got a 68% chance of scoring. That is crazy high. Alley-oop!
Harris. Brown. And then it should have been UCF ball. Marco Jackson back in the game for Kansas. Timberlake feeding Dickinson. Hunter kicks it to the corner. Adams driving and stuffing. Scrum. Diallo got set up deep on Dickinson to get that last one. Timberlake in and out with his three from the corner, but Adams is there to clean it up with a... Midway through the second half in Orlando, and UCF has equaled their largest lead of the night after they scored their first 7 points of the game. And the drought for Kansas.
Abandoned on the drive against the freshman who did a good job defensively.
And then trying to develop his bench a little bit. Guys getting looking. Nobody gets back. What a foul.
There. Didn't get the greatest seats though. I'm telling you that.
Knowing Billy probably had to pay for it.
They're way up by the windows here in Allen Fieldhouse.
Nice help. Look at the cut to set it up. I know it's a good pass.
McCullough got his man in the air. Baseline too strong.
Look at that. Oh, my goodness.
Three triples in a row for Tennyson.
There's that short roll.
Adams in the paint. Nice adjustment in midair.
They're supposed to play. Great range.
It's like eating your dessert first. Adams had a little avenue and got it.
Or the hand top to kick it to the corner to the freshman.
Rogers off the inbounds. Bounced around. Dickinson a rebound. Here's Jackson, who, by the way, his career high did come in the Missouri game when he had 11. 7 quick points here. Adams turns and scores. You got to get that Okie twang going.
Yeah, I know it.
Work on that accent.
Hey, I can't even say McCullough, so don't worry about that.
Rogers.
Yeah. That's that birth defect.
Whoa! KJ Adams! Down. There's several stories, good stories, especially for a 12-year-old. There's Adams.
Yep.
Got his own miss. Back a second try. Got it.
And that's it.
Here's Poto and Dickinson. Poto went back down. Dickinson now gets it and shoots a three.
Watch this. This is what I like about this system. Anybody can bring it up. Watch this.
Kevin McCullough able to steal possession. And KJ Adams sees value in that and understands that's his identity as a player. Over the top for Adams. Yale can't find anything. Harris with another pick. Behind the back. And
gets an open shot from the outside, he's going to be confident in shooting that, even though he's been struggling from the three.
Harris has been scoring lately. Last 3 games, averaging 13 a game.
Notice the way they're collapsing the floor. When it's put on the floor, you see the white jerseys kind of squeezing from the weak side.
Adams kicks. Jackson driving. Back to Adams. Left hand. Nicely done.
Set from 3, but his numbers right now, 3 for 22 on the season coming in. So they know he can shoot the ball better.
Harris stumped down. Adams muscles it in.
Not only does he have the mark trigger. Tough delivery.
Yeah.
Long way out. Long way out.
Adams had sniffed it out. Jackson.
Watch Adams again.
Well, nice wraparound pass from Jackson.
There's that understanding with Galloway. He's playing against a guy with 3 fouls. McCullough lets him go to his strong side. Lays back a bit. If he's going to lay back, you better force him left.
Adams driving. 2 hands. That ties his career high at 20.
He just continues to impress. It's like one of these afternoons where you feel it's your day to continue to shine.
Harris finds Adams, who's fouled, and Kansas.
And then they can go as hard as they want.
Furphy is in. Good help side defense And McCullough gets a block. Quick pass. And Adams gets a layup and scores. Transition.
Is going to start Missouri's press on the ball. Jackson with the dish. And a great hanging hit for K.
I think there'll be a few Tiger fans that disagree with me there, but that particular play I thought was a good play.
By the way, speaking of injuries, Missouri is without Caleb Grill, the Iowa State UNLV transfer. Suffered a broken hand Sunday against Wichita State on a similar drive. He's out until February, he told me yesterday. There's a finish by K.J. Adams.
Bill Self told his team yesterday, 32 feet is just like 22 feet with Nick Honor. Remember that?
Yep. 26 threes on the season now for Honor. Missouri makes an average of 10 threes a game. They're ahead of that pace here early on. Adams from 13. That's money.
Seeing a show or what? To come into this building and do what he's doing so far?
12 in the first half for East, an efficient 12. He's averaging better than 20 points a game over his last 4. Adams again mid-range. In the mid he goes. What do you like about O'Marco Jackson's game today?
You know, poise for sure, confidence, staying aggressive, taking what he's been given when he's open. And he's a real key to the season, Tom, because they have 4 legit high-level starters.
McCullough's pass is deflected. Adams out to Jackson. Shot clock in single digits.
Watch the short roll here. There it is.
Mitty again. He just doesn't miss from there.
Originally committed to Missouri State. Look at this.
Adams with the lob.
Little pressure now by Missouri. A lot of time left here. They haven't really been able to turn Kansas over with the press, and it leads to stuff like this. Open court.
Kansas has outscored Missouri in fast break points 10-5. Whoa! K.J. Adams.
Up top for Adams. Bucket and one.
Your defense creates some offense.
Dickinson has Foss guarding him here. Capa's over on Adams. Now they switch. No, they switch back. 3 bodies around Dickinson. They can't throw it in there.
Kind of playing way off K.J. Adams to let him play center field.
Dickinson, hook pass. Adams with the acrobatic finish.
There they get the switch with Voss on him.
Up top. Easy finish. K.J. Adams back within 14 again. Bill Self back to his starting 5 with just over 5 minutes remaining. Over the top. Adams flying through the air. Wow. Adams post. Using the strength and the quick jumping ability. Shot. Wow. I mean, Stephen Davis. In the last 3 possessions here, engagement level high.
Makes you kind of go, well, where was this for the past 16 or so minutes?
The switch got flipped upwards.
It really did.
Adams, reverse. Oh, K.J. Adams doing it all.
And it somehow goes in.
What a great late clock play by Tristan Newton to get all the way to the basket. The floor was spread. He just put his head down. And Hunter Dickinson couldn't block it late.
First field goal for either team. All 4 points for Kansas have come at the line from McCullough.
UConn plays essentially 2-point guards. Feet, but he can really run and an excellent offensive rebounder.
Harris lost it, keeps it in bounds. Shot clock under 10. The pass. Adams recovers and slams. Jayhawks missed their first 2 shot attempts of the game. They are 9 of 10 since, including 4 for 4 from 3.
Done so much in transition. Kevin McCullough went underneath, and he just shot behind that screen.
actually relatively quiet by Allen Fieldhouse standards right now. But rattling it home, K.J. Adams is
off arm to get McCullough out of there, but a great play by Tristan Newton.
Well, two smart players, two competitors in Newton and McCullough going at it tonight.
Actually, UConn, their guards are their best rebounders.
Where follow-up questions?
Just as a general policy.
It's a general rule.
He's also got a superstition about socks, and he'll wear the same ones all year if things are going well. And the ones he's got on tonight, they got holes in them. Things are going well. How about K.J. Adams against Kansas?
Goes home for Rodolfo Bolis, junior from Brazil.
Really strong finish there off the multiple crab dribbles. Was able to gain some extra space there on Parker Brown, just a little bit too deep for Parker to be able to deter the shot.
Where does Kansas go with this lineup to get some points? Adams on the short roll.
And thinking about with some of the Jayhawk greats, but when your name is mentioned with the likes of Shaquille O'Neal and
holy cow!
Possession.
Adams got on the floor, but it goes the Panthers' way as Jacoby knocks in the 10-footer. 2-point game. Allen Fieldhouse, sellout crowd as usual, a little on edge.
Oh, and I'm looking at the bounce and the body language for the Panthers as they've got new life into them, infused. And man, there's nothing like seeing the basketball go in and giving you a jolt of energy on the defensive end.
Nothing like throwing it over the top.
Name in the Raptors right now. I mean, that is a feat.
DeJuan Harris about 400. Oh no. K.J. Adams again.
Down in the tournament, the late game last night. It's 9:30 in the morning here, Hawaii time. But I guess K.J. Washington, that's the first time they met each other about 33 years ago. And of course, when Barnes was at Texas, he competed against Self in Kansas for several years.
Well, you're not going to find two better guys or two better coaches. And I think Rick Barnes is a Naismith Hall of Famer. Bill Self's already in there.
Harris finds McDowell. Floater from the baseline. And the follow-in one for K.J. Adams.
Catch it further out on the floor, not just at the elbow.
Awaka over Dickinson, who comes down with his 14th rebound of the game.
And a quick outlet.
Boy, now it's getting physical, and Adams converts to make it a... Gainey off the screen. Boy, Tennessee really could have used that one, but they are still pretty cold here in the second half.
Aside from Jonas Adu, not a lot of offensive rebound opportunities for Tennessee. It's been one and out.
That is a play that Kansas... James the kick.
Nice job by Parker Brown on the switch, just wall up.
Ziegler can't get it to go, and McDowell down with the rebound for the Jayhawks.
And no offensive rebounds at all for Tennessee. Good pass.
Adams from Harris, and all of us. Iguodala with the answer. Jackson, very talented freshman in the starting lineup for Kansas. Now they go inside.
Kansas has 8 turnovers compared to 6 for the Silver Swords. Though now 2 of 12 from outside the arc. Kansas, they're 2 of 9 from downtown.
But as long as the turnovers are of Comish, not out of California's Central Valley. You ever been to Visalia?
I have not, as a matter of fact.
Oh, throw it down one time. Cade's too good.
Amir Thomas with the gutsy pull. Rebound McCullough, and all by himself in front is Harris. Goes off the glass for Adams. Well, he's at it.
And just to watch Marco Jackson play and the way he's focusing on all the little things away from the ball. Beautiful.
Adams underneath from
is high and one of the best defenders in the country.
All right, tell us about some of these youngsters. DJ Wagner, who just missed that shot. What does he bring?
Well, DJ Wagner is really good defensively. Fights over screens, and this is where you're going to see Kansas go all game long. They're looking to get the Philly Public League title game. And then years later, her son was MVP of the Philly Public League title game.
Now, he went back up the court, wringing out his left hand. That's his shooting hand as Adams lays it in.
To Kansas, just 2 months off of brain surgery. Got out and hit some balls the other day for the first time. You're not going to find a better guy than Gary Woodland. And looks great. Glad to see him at the game. Got a chance to see him at shoot-around today. And just a sweetheart of a guy. And so glad to see him here.
Kansas travels so many fans. Kentucky does as well. Great 5 here in the arena.
She's like, that was a little awkward, but I love her. She's taught me everything I know.
Adams count the basket and a foul. Edwards steps into this one way short. And now back come the Jayhawks, and Adams slams it home to make it a 4-point game. Not just a catch-and-shoot guy. He can score in a lot of different ways. McCullough over the top. Adams lays it in.
Just a set play.
Nicholas Timberlake is back into the game for Kansas. Played a few minutes in the first half. Again, the grad transfer from Towson. He can shoot it. Adams taking it from Harris. Now the kick out to Jackson. Still plenty of time.
Step up ball screen by Brown.
Again, great cut by Adams. Held there by McCullough. You talk about ripping and going. He couldn't finish it, but look who's there to clean it up.
Offensive player, and don't foul. There's John Gallagher, the first-year Manhattan College coach. That's a heck of a suit he's breaking out tonight.
Yeah, that's breaking out your finest in Allen Fieldhouse right there.
You go to a school with colors that are green primarily, you got to have something like that. Adams under the hoop for a jam. Nice find. Prior, a freshman from right there in the Bronx, had a double-double in their season-opening 2-point win at Bryant University. Went for 12 and 11 boards.
And played with confidence, too. I think he's their most athletic player, so he'll be really important for the Jaspers here at Allen Fieldhouse.
Number 0 in green, matched up with KJ Adams. 7 to shoot for the Jayhawks. McCullough finds Adams, his second dunk of the night.
He doesn't carry himself like a freshman, that's for sure. You know, Manhattan back into this zone, kind of a 2-3. Worked a lot on this in shoot around.
McCullough thought about it. Parker Brown in the ball game finds Adams down low. Jump hook goes down for KJ.
Shooting threes at 6'9" for Manhattan. It's just going to be tough sledding for those guys to score in the lane, being so undersized.
Jackson up top for Adams. In for Dickinson, low position. Double teamed, finds Adams. He's got another slam. 600 rebounds now in his collegiate career. 6 already tonight. He had a good rebounding year last year. He might have a great rebounding year this year, similar to Jalen Wilson last season. Adams, another dunk.
But no, I think that's the right call.
Player safety first. Oh, KJ Adams. Dickinson helps out. Josic, 3. Off target. Harris, good block out on the bigger man. They got numbers. Juan with the ball. KJ, another slam. 2, Kansas run. Deep, guarded 3. Misses everything. Jayhawks run. Plenty of numbers. Adams.
We've seen in quite some time.
Pretty good appetizer leading into Thanksgiving. Maui Invitational. Covering Dickinson closely on the arc now. Into Adams for the easy finish. Harris has not attempted a shot tonight. You know your offense is going well when you got 60 points in 21 minutes of action. And your point guard hasn't taken a shot yet. Easy bucket for Adams.
Team, even though there are a lot of new players, he's scheduled a very difficult schedule to force him to grow up and to play together. He wants him to come in the second half and compete, but most of all, just relax and play basketball. Stephen?
They'll play at Georgia in 6 days. They take on Virginia next week. There's Cleveland with a pull-up, knocking down a long 2.
Get another broken floor situation where they find gold at the end of the rainbow. They're going to have to continue to do that, but in order to find a broken floor, you have to cause turnovers, you have to get stops, rebounds, quick outlets. So hopefully the defense can create offense. Looking potentially to host the NCAAs here in Forest Arena.
Jackson with a lob. Adams gonna go get it. Jackson on the wing, drives it, shovels to Adams. What a finish!